Listen, I don't really know what's going on with my hair right now, but that doesn't matter because I'm excited to actually start this video. Oh my god. Yay. Hello Friendzies, welcome back to my channel. Now, by the time this video goes up, I'm gonna be about 2 weeks late to basically what I'm talking about, so that will be enough time that I don't feel super bad about spoilers, but I will say it now. This video is going to contain spoilers for Frozen 2, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, by the time this video comes out, don't watch this video, because I am going to be talking about spoilers. This is a Frozen 2 review. So on November 23rd, which was the day after it came out, my best friend and I, Megan, went to go see Frozen 2. We saw the first Frozen when we were juniors in high school. It came out in 2013, which is crazy to me that it came out in 2013 because that's just it. I was a junior in high school. Oh my god. Ew, time is fake. But we went to go see it together. We had like a fancy like lady date and we like got dressed up really cute and went and spent like the day at the mall like shopping and getting Starbucks, and then we went to go see the movie and it was just a really great day. So I want to talk about Frozen 2 because holy crap was it a good movie. This intro is a lot less like formal than I wanted it to be, but I guess we're just rolling with it. Okay. The couple things I will say before I get into the spoilers is Elsa gets a pantsuit and gets really hot. Olaf has an existential crisis. And because the first Frozen came out in 2013, the kids that were like 6, 7, 8 when that first movie came out are in their like early teens at this point. And Frozen 2 did a very good job, like an incredible job at aging with those kids while still being incredibly family friendly for all the kids that are 6, 7, 8 now. It's perfect for little kids, it's perfect for older kids. I loved it, and in all honesty, I'm not really a big fan of sequels at all. The best sequels I've seen Disney-wise are like Cinderella 2, when it was like the different stories that like came out with it, and Descendants 2. And both times, I mean, for sequels, they were pretty good. You know, they were alright. They weren't as good as the first movies, but they were pretty good. Frozen 2 is the best sequel I've ever seen in my life, and in all honesty, it's not better than the first Frozen because you have to look at the first Frozen as, you know, it was a groundbreaking thing and it is still a big thing marketable wise, and like for Disney it's one of their best selling movies and it's just one of their like most marketable things that they've done. Frozen 2 I think is just a lot better story-wise, and we're gonna talk about why. So the plot of Frozen 2, again, spoilers, and this is the last time I'm gonna say it because I've already warned you, and it probably is gonna be in the title too, so what are you doing? The plot of Frozen 2 is essentially, you know, Elsa and Anna living their life, everybody's chilling, everyone's vibing, and then something from somewhere, some kind of magic, starts kind of interfering with Arendelle, the kingdom that they live in, and then they set off on another adventure, together this time, to try and figure out what's going on and save their kingdom. The movie starts in such a fantastic way. It's Elsa and Anna when they're really little, and their father tells them a story of an enchanted forest and their grandfather and this northern tribe, which I cannot remember the name of, but they have like a cool like name. And it's really cool. And then the mother, you know, kind of sings them a lullaby and tells them about this place called Atahallan, which is an ancient river at the very northern point of the world that knows all of the secrets of the past. The girls age up in the next scene, essentially. And then Elsa starts hearing a voice calling for her. And that kind of sets everything off. The second musical number, essentially, where if you have seen the movie where where Anna's talking to Olaf and is like, well, you know, I'm always holding your hand and you're right beside me. As soon as that musical number started, I started crying, and I pretty much cried until the end of the movie. I feel like I'm gonna bounce around a lot, so I apologize too. I just want to talk about how good it was. I love Frozen 2! Okay, calm down. Simmer. The musical numbers, there's obviously like really silly ones. Like I said, Olaf has an existential crisis, and that's essentially one of the songs. He's just like, everything's fine. If I just ignore everything, everything's okay. I love Olaf. He's so cute in this movie. The musical numbers are just really fantastic. And the thing is, again, Frozen 1 was a really good movie. It clearly was because of how much Disney markets it. And that's why it's annoying to some of us, because of how hard Disney's trying to like shove it down our throats to sell money. And to be fair, the musical numbers in Frozen 1 are great because they're topping charts and everything still to this day. But the musical numbers in the second movie aren't as annoying, in my opinion. And again, they're only annoying because Disney, it keeps trying to sell us things, so. But the musical numbers, I just think, are a lot more groundbreaking. And again, more mature while still being kid-friendly, which I just absolutely love. They go off, the girls go off, and they go off to try to find the voice. Arendelle gets kind of attacked by, like, the spirits of nature, and they go off to, you know, like, try to go to the ancient forest, the magical forest, whatever they called it, to try to solve it. And as they're going, they do big, like, pan outs of the screen, so you see their little carriage going, like, along, but in the backgrounds you see things. And they do, like, Oaken's training post in the back, and they do Elsa's snow palace in the back at one point, and it's, like, lit up really nice, and it looks so cool. There's the side plot of poor Kristoff trying to propose to Anna for the entire movie, and it's the sweetest thing in the world. Kristoff also gets a musical number where the reindeer talk to him. Not him going, yes, friend, isn't that right? Like, no, like, they actually talk to him. Kristoff has a fever dream in the woods. Oh, Kristoff. I don't even know. I want to talk about everything and basically just give you guys, like, pretty much what happens in the movie. Can we just talk about Elsa's fucking ocean epic battle with the water spirit? Can we just, like, have that moment, and then she tames it and rides it into Ahtohallan, and then she gets there and it's like obviously like a big frozen glacier thing, because of course it is, and then she's the connection between the, like, magic and humans. Also, shout out to Disney for, like, I'm a big Disney fan. I understand completely that Disney is a corporation and all they care about is my money. They don't give a shit about actual human beings, especially because a lot of their employees are homeless and are living in their cars, and Disney pretty much owns the oxygen we breathe at this point, which is ridiculous. I can't even fathom it. But the stories are something I am a big fan of. Like, I went to Disney earlier this year. I'm going to talk about that in another video again. I am a very big Disney fan. And I just want to say a quick little shout out to, you know, the director, producer, whoever okayed the storyline of Elsa and Anna's grandfather essentially being a colonizer, and showing that the actions of, like, white colonizers, because the Northern Tribe, again, I can't remember the name of them, and I feel really bad. If I can, like, remember the name, I'll put it down here in, like, the little captions like I always do. They're not white. They make a point in showing that they're not white, and some of their character designs do show, you know, like, different features than Elsa and Anna. Like, some of them have wider noses and everything. Like, I just want to give props to whoever okayed showing that Elsa and Anna's grandfather is essentially a colonizer, and he harmed the Northern Tribe and their land, and then Elsa and Anna rectify that. I want to give props to that. I want to give props to them putting a person of color in, like, a very good position, General Matisse. I love him. He's so cute. And I love at the end where he's, like, flirting with the lady that, like, works at the tavern, or the, like, I forgot where she works. But he's, like, flirting with her, but he's, like, such a dumb, and he just doesn't know how to flirt because he's been trapped in the forest for 34 years. And he's like, oh, what is this? It's a photograph? And she's, like, trying to explain it to him, and he's such a dork. And then when Anna, like, goes to pull him away, he's like, you can look at the photograph while I, you know, do this. And then as soon as he gets far enough away, he's like, was I smooth? Am I good? Like, was that cute? I love General Matisse. Thank you for putting him in there. I low-key did think that the girl from the Northern Tribe that Elsa has, like, a moment with where she's petting the reindeer and they're, like, singing the lullaby together, I low-key thought that they were gonna have like a moment. And in all honesty, I like to think that because Anna stayed with the Northern Tribe, or because Elsa stayed with the Northern Tribe, oh my god, names are getting confusing. Because she stayed with them, that her and the girl, you know, get together. I want to believe in my lesbian dream, Disney. Don't come attack me, all right? I'm really, really happy with the way Frozen 2 was handled. And I think, I know they did like a little like spring thing. It's like a little special. It's like a little extra. I think they put it on Disney Channel. I know that's what they did between movies 1 and 2. I think if they want to do anything else, don't make a third movie, because I think a third movie, they don't really have, in my opinion, they don't really have anywhere else to go. I don't know what else they could do. The second movie was like very unexpected with like what storyline they went with, but like good and rewarding and well done. I think if they did a third movie, they really wouldn't have anywhere to go. So I think it would really just be like a money grab, and I think it would just end very poorly for Disney. I don't think they would make as much money as they like think they might, and it would be one of those sequels that goes straight to DVD and doesn't really go anywhere other than that. I think if they wanted to do anything else for like Anna and Kristoff's wedding, that they should do another special, that when the movie comes out on DVD, it's like a, you know, special feature. I think that's what they should do to handle it. And, oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about, the world building. I am very all over the place. I'm so sorry that none of this makes sense. This is just my review, so I'm just going with what my brain thinks of when it thinks of it. I think the world building in Frozen 2 was phenomenal. You get a very, like, basic kind of idea of everything. You know, Elsa has magic, this and that. From the first movie. Frozen 2, the world building is so fantastic. It doesn't feel like they're just throwing things in for convenience. Everything has like a long lineage and explanation, and I love that. My goal in life at some point is to be an author. I've wanted to be an author since I was about 4 years old. I hate saying that on camera, and I will make a whole video about this subject too. I hate saying that on camera to put on YouTube because I feel like it just, I'm not gonna get into it now, but I will make a whole video about this. But as a writer, world building, like, not to be inappropriate when I'm talking about like a children's movie, but world building, like, I'm horny for world building, okay? Like, I'm horny on main. I love that shit. Like, when my friend Nicole talks to me about Game of Thrones, we will go on drives and she'll just basically tell me the entire story of Game of Thrones. We've done it multiple times and I still, like, need to listen and hear everything because I love world building. And Frozen 2 does a lot of world building, and it does a lot of, like, backstory on just the reality of that world. And it's so good. Like, the whole having their mother be the young girl from the tribe that saved their father, and then having Elsa be the connection between humans and magic, and having Ahtohallan, you know, be this glacier, this frozen river that, you know, holds all the secrets and knowledge of the past. Having the dam be as symbolic as it is. The dam is, you know, it hurt the tribe, but, you know, the grandfather's lying and say that it's helping them. And then for Anna to have to break it, it just, it's so cool, and I love it. And if you watch the movie, you know that line that kind of gets brought up a couple times, kind of in the middle and then the second half of the movie, where it says just, you know, you have to just do the next right thing. That and the big snowflake where it has the little diamonds in the 4 like spots where it's each spirit. Those are 2 things that I'm, like, highly considering getting tattooed. If I got the snowflake, it would be the inside of this wrist, and if I got the words, it would be along kind of like a bracelet of this wrist. I'm thinking I'm gonna lean more towards the snowflake, mostly because I can't decide if I want the words facing, like, out like my lyrics are, or if I want them facing in for more, like, me to see. I don't really know. I can't really decide, but I think I definitely want to get the snowflake at some point, and it's going to be like a big thing, like probably here on my wrist, because I do want something on my forearm as well. Frozen 2 means a lot to me, and the second I walked out of the theater, I was thinking about tattoos. So if that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what will. I guess I'm going to call this, like, shark review Frozen 2, just like I did that little book, I'm a Shark. I don't remember if I rated that book or not, but I'm gonna rate Frozen 2, which is a 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. I'm definitely gonna go see it again with a coworker of mine in another week or two, and a couple days after Christmas, because my mom and I have a few days off together. We are gonna go see it again. We're gonna go to one of the theaters that's near me that has like, you get like food there, and you see the movie, like actual like dinner. We're gonna go see that and eat, and it's gonna be cute because I came home and basically told my mom the entire plot of the movie, and she's like really excited and really wants to go see it, so I can't wait. Yeah, Frozen 2 is lit. If you watched this through and hadn't seen it and got spoilers, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and don't come at me and be salty. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you went to go see it too, and let me know what your favorite parts were. I'm gonna cut this off here, go have some coffee, and possibly do some art stuff, but if it's too cold, I'm not going to. So, again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye! No, I have Frozen songs stuck in my head. Into the unknown! Into the unknown! I'm gonna buy the entire Frozen 2 album on my phone, on iTunes. Disney's getting more of my money!